Alright, so I'm out here at a rest stop in Connecticut, and I got the truck to myself at this point. So I was just looking over my pre-trip paper as I did pass my test, you know what I'm saying? So this is post-test, and now I'm gonna go ahead and help you guys with the driver door and fuel area compartment of the pre-trip. So let's get started. All right, so driver's side door and fuel area. We're gonna start with the mirrors. So they're properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, and they are clean. Then we're gonna go ahead and do the door and door hinges. Okay, so just point, properly mounted and secured. The door opens, closes, and latches properly. And the seals, the door seals here and here are not worn, torn, or dry rot. All right, fuel tank is properly, since they rudely interrupted my video. Okay. Fuel tank properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. There is no sign of leaks from the tank or from the cap, and the cap is on tight. Then we're gonna come around here to the catwalk and stairs. Okay, catwalk and stairs. Catwalk and stairs. Shit. Catwalk and stairs. Properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. And the stairs are free, or the steps is free of loose objects. Okay? It's gonna be a little tight in here, so I'm gonna squeeze in between the tractor and the trailer so that I can show you guys the engine exhaust. It's down in here. It's this one, the engine exhaust. Okay, it's properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, and there's no signs of leaks. Drive shaft. Okay, drive shaft. But it goes through here. So it's properly mounted and secured at both ends. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not shifted. And the U-bolts, which is at this end, or the U-joint, U-joint, is free of debris or free of loose objects. One of them. I'll look again. Okay. Next we got the frame and cross members. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked. It's properly mounted and secured at both ends. Okay. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. There's no missing cross members. Properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. No missing cross members. Oh, no unauthorized welds or holes. So I'll do that one more time. Frame and cross member. Okay. Frame and cross member. Properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, or it's properly mounted and secured at both ends. Not cracked, bent, or broken. No missing cross members. No unauthorized hose or welds. One more time. Frame and cross members. Okay? Frame and cross members. Properly mounted and secured at both ends. Not cracked, bent, or broken. There's no missing cross members. And it's free from unauthorized hose or welds. Then we're going to go to the torque arm. Let's see if I can point to you guys. The torque arm is that piece right there. Properly mounted and secured at both ends. Not cracked, bent, or broken. Then we're going to go into the spring arm. So see if we can get to the spring arm. Oh, there it is. Okay. In there. Spring arm. Spring arm. It's the piece right here. Spring arm, right? So just point in that direction. You don't even have to like point it out completely. Just point in that direction. Properly mounted and secured. Not cracked, bent, or properly mounted and secured at both spring arm. Properly mounted and secured at both ends. Not cracked, bent, or broken. And then we're gonna go into the mounts, or they call them spring mounts or mounts. Properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. None are missing. Then I'm gonna go into my U-bolts. See if I can find the U-bolt. U-bolt. Oh, there's one. It's a little bit dark. U-bolts. These are the U-bolts because they're shaped like U's, okay? Ouch. Like I said, you don't gotta go in there and do all that. Just point them out. Just point in that direction. So I'm just gonna say U-bolts. Properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, and none are missing. Then I'm gonna go into my shock absorber. Is this long thing right here. Wait, right here. Shock absorber. Okay, bam. So point to it. Properly mounted and secured at both ends. Not cracked, bent, or broken. Shock absorber, yeah. Properly mounted and secured at both ends. Not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not leaking. Alright. And now I'm gonna go into my brake line. Okay, which is this wire right here, brake line. It kind of go all the way down, but okay, brake line. It's properly mounted and secure at both ends. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts, and it's not leaking. Then I'll go into my brake chamber, which, like I said, is kind of tight back here, so you really just point in that direction. I can see it, it's back there. So that thing right there, this thing right here, right there, right that I'm pointing at, right there, brake chamber. Okay, so again, you just point in that direction. Okay, or actually, here's a good piece. You just come in between the two tires for the brake chamber. Brake chamber. Right there. Properly mounted and secured. Not cracked, bent, or broken. And it's not leaking. Yep. So you have the brake lining coming out of it. So if you want to just stay here and do it, just come in between the two tires. You can get the brake lining. And then you can get the brake chamber. Then you could go into your slack adjuster and push rod. Just keep pointing in that direction. Slap adjuster and push rod. Properly mounted and secured. Not cracked, bent, or broken. With the brakes released and pulled by hand, the push rod should not move more than 1 inch. Okay. Now I'm gonna go into my tire. So go right into the brake drum. Mind you, for the tire, you just point behind the wheel for the brake drum part. So brake line, just gonna point behind the tire. Brake line. Whoop. Don't fall now. Don't fall now. brake lining or brake line. Properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. Brake drum, properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. Free from oil and debris, and the friction material is not worn dangerously thin. Tire, properly mounted and secured, no abrasions, or you don't have to say properly mounted for the tire. I just did it. So tire, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts from the sidewall or to the tread. And back here, the tread depth is no less than 2/32 of an inch. Okay? It's filled to manufacturer specifications, and it's checked with an air gauge. Okay? Rim. Properly mounted and secured. Not cracked, bent, or broken. No unauthorized welds. Lug nuts. Okay? Properly mounted and secured. Not cracked, bent, or broken. No cracks around the bolt hose. No missing. None are missing. Lug nuts. Properly mounted and secured. Not cracked, bent, or broken. None are missing. No rust trails or powder residue. I think that's it. I said lug nuts, don't crack. Lug nuts, one more time. Properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. None are missing. No rust trails or cracks. No rust trails or powder residue, and no cracks around the bolt hose. Okay. Hub axle or axle seal. It's properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. It's filled to manufacturer specifications, and it's not leaking, and there are no missing mounting bolts. Woo. Last but not least is the airbag, which is this big piece right here. This whole thing is the airbag. Okay, point in that direction. Airbag, properly mounted and secured at both ends, not cracked, bent, or broken. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts. It's not leaking, and there are no missing mounting bolts. Last, mud flap. It's properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. And that's it for the driver door and fuel area. Subscribe to my channel.